What is up, everybody? Now, we're going to talk about selling, knowing your worth, knowing the value of your client, and how to create longevity and build security. Selling is important. To me, I did not learn how to do well until I learned how to sell. Selling books, there's a ton of techniques on selling. I suggest you do some research on that, but I'm going to give you what I do. What gave me the confidence to be able to sell was going back to the basics, knowing that I had a really good product and I could deliver faster and better than probably more than not. I could deliver faster and better than most people. So let me tell you a little story. I used to have this client. It was like they did vape juice and stuff like that, remain nameless. And I did a little video for them, right? And it was like part of their marketing campaign, and they paid me $250, and they ran that campaign for like, I don't know how long, right? And when I was like around their office or doing something, whatever, and one of the sales guys was like, yeah, dude, we made $100,000 off that like campaign. And I was like, what, 100 grand? They paid me $250 for that. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you have to know when you're dealing with businesses is they're making their money back off of it. Now, if you're dealing with a startup business, that's a little different because they're probably putting everything they have. They don't have a ton of money. But I suggest dealing with bigger corporations, people that you know have money. How you sell them now. So this is what I do. Nowadays, it's word of mouth because we've been around for a long time, and working with every time I put out a piece of content, it brings another person. I know that is my truth. So this is what I used to do, and I still do for like certain clients that I don't have a point of contact to. I go and door knock them. I go into their establishment and I ask for the manager. Hey, is your manager here? Great. Can you talk to him? Let him know, Oscar from Pathfinder Productions is here to see them. Great. The manager comes. Hey, are you the marketing director, or like, do you guys have a marketing director, or how does that work? They will answer a question. Oh no, I'm not the marketing director. Susan is. She's here. She's on her lunch break though. She'll come back at 12. Great. Come back at 12 and speak to Susan. When you get to Susan, you say, hey, I admire your product. I've seen it all over. I actually consume it. I love, let's say, Harley Davidson. This was like one of the last places I knocked. I love Harleys. My dad's been riding a Harley. I see everything you guys are doing, and I think that with what I do, I could help you deliver a better message to your consumer. Does that sound like a good idea? Or does that sound like something that would interest you? Susie says yes. Awesome. So this is what I actually do. We're I don't know if you've heard of us, Pathfinder Productions. Susie says no. Great. So we're a multimedia production company. We work with a lot of the top we work with a lot of the top people in their industry. Casinos, food and beverage, other dealerships like yourself. And we make really great content, just like super inspiring content that influences your market to take action with you. Check out this video. Now you show Susan one of your videos. What'd you think? Susan says, oh, this is great. Cool. So how can we work together? Susan will say, well, we have a content creator. He's always calling in. He's doing this and that. I'd have to talk to so-and-so. I would say, great. Typically we work with a lot of people who already have content creators as well. And what we do is we kind of just help enhance the process. So this is what I'll do. I'm already here. I have my cameras and I have everything. Is there something in the store that you would like to highlight that I could, put a draft together and then we could show, Michael, the decision maker? Great. So Susan takes me out, we do some stuff, I make a really great product shot, and then I schedule an appointment to come back and talk to Michael. Come in, show Michael the video. Michael says, this is great. We would love to have you on. What would it cost? Now, this is what's important. Well, it depends on what you're looking for. What budget would you be able to work with? I always try to get them to say the number first. Always, always, always try to get them to say the number first. It might be higher than you expect. So Michael will say, you know, we're paying our current guy $1,500, we're pretty strapped. And now you say $1,500 a month, bi-weekly, how's that work? Oh, bi-weekly, great. So would you be able to work with that? Listen, you know, I typically charge around $4,000 a month. I do love your product. If you could come in around $3,500, I think I might be able to make something work for you. And now, listen, you don't get just me. Pathfinder Productions is a team of full visionaries. We have editors, different videographers, photographers, graphic design. You don't get just me. You get our whole team cranking at this volume, whatever you desire. I recommend one post a day to really influence your market and then help brand your store as like one of the leading in the industry. Why would you want to look like some of these other guys that aren't doing the type of deals that you're doing or the amount of sales that you're doing? Great. Michael says it's great. He loves it. Let's do it. Now I say, all right, well, I'm going to come back with a contract. From there, we'll move forward and we'll start scheduling it out. Contracts are important. I get them on a long-term base, and that creates financial security. So you always have to know who you're dealing with. So that was just like a small kind of like sales pitch I deal with. Sales pitches are important. Knowing your product, knowing what you could do for the business, being confident in your work, and know who you're dealing with. So like, these are corporations. I'm not telling you like when you get a Sweet 16 or like, you know, a startup business to charge them $3,500 a month for it. When you get like, Pathfinder Productions still takes $250 gigs. For an hour shoot, you know what I'm saying? 30-second edit, 250 bucks, like that's a good deal. Like that's a great deal. We still take those. So you gotta know who you're dealing with. The value of to someone, $250 might be a lot. And if you don't take it, someone else is gonna get it. And they might not be as good as you. So important to know who you're dealing with and the level of your client. Now, with the $250 deal, I still always try and push for an upsell. Always push for an upsell. $250 for a video, great. For an extra $150, we could actually add photography to that. Boom, from $250 just went to $400. Like, let's go, right? Wait, $250, yeah, $400. So that is huge. Push for the upsell. Know who you're dealing with, know the value of your client. And I focus on businesses specifically because I know that they're gonna use the content to influence their market to make money. So that's why I focus on businesses. Now, it is also important to have a good attitude, inspiring them, getting them excited about the idea always helps the project. So get what they want. Ask the right questions and know that you're the expert. Ask, what are you looking to get out of this? Great. I'm looking to inspire people. Great. That's exciting. Maybe if we did this and that. People love to be in a brainstorm session. So ask the right questions, brainstorm, high energy, be excited. Get them excited. If you get them excited, it is a lot easier to convert to the close. Now, this is my technique. Get them excited, get them talking about the project. So I mentioned the door knock, right? That's a door knock situation. But aside from that, this is what usually happens with me, is I'll get a referral, whatever, we talk about the idea, we talk about the concept, I get them excited, and then I ask the question. So how would you like to take care of this? Cash App or Venmo? Or is it cash or check? If I know, like if it's a client that I'm looking to get a long-term contract, this is how I do it. Get them excited about the vision. Yes, that's dope. We'll make it happen. We could do this, we could do that. Cool, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna schedule the shoot, which is what day? Great, the 19th, perfect. Then when I come back on the 19th, we'll execute the shoot. I'll have the paperwork ready, and then we can kind of start going from there. But I always I like line them up to know what they're getting for. Like I sell monthly contracts, you know, 1 shoot a week, 2 shoots a month, whatever they want. But I line them up for that because each business they need constant content. Like, you're not just gonna put out one post and it's gonna do everything you need it to. They need content all the time. So I always say, you know, yeah, I could do the one video for, you know, $1,500, but If we do a monthly content package, let's say it's $3,500, you'll get a shoot a week, a post a day, multiple different angles, multiple different type of content, always delivering new message to inspire your consumer. Does that sound like a good idea? Great. So I think it would make more sense to do a $3,500 a month package than one-time $1,500 shoot. What do you think? Great, I think so too. Perfect. Then push for the upsell. Actually, so with that $3,500, we actually also do, we manage Instagram accounts and kind of set up ad campaigns for you. It's an additional $1,000. Would that make your life a little bit easier if we were kind of like your whole package? Perfect. $4,500 a month. Great. We'll get it started. When we come back, I just have a little bit of paperwork we have to go through, and then we'll do the shoot. I'll run through the paperwork with you, and we can get started. And when I come, just be prepared as would you like cash or check, Cash App or Venmo? Perfect. Sounds good. All right, I'll be back on the 19th with our contract, and then we'll get started from there. I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait. And usually every time clients are like, oh my God, I can't wait to get started. I'm so excited. Yes, you're like the answer to our prayers. Perfect. So get excited, get them motivated, get them excited to take action with you. It is in their benefit to take action with you. If they don't take action with you, their business will actually suffer. So remember that. Know who you're dealing with. Don't charge the $250 lady for her, plant business. Don't charge her $4,500, but the corporations charge them $4,500. They have the money, they have the budget. With your content, it's gonna generate them millions of dollars. So know who you're dealing with, know who you're working with, push for the upsell. Sales is important. I recommend a book, Pitch Anything. Really good book for sales techniques and strategies. That's what I read, and it kind of helped me develop my skill. And so the beauty in this is why I push for monthly contracts. Is when I was broke, and I didn't know about this, is I was just getting a gig here and there and struggling and just getting here or there, and then there comes a point in the month when you don't have anything lined up, and that fear of lack creates that vibration of you not having the thing, and it actually keeps it away from you. Because you're focused on not having it, and that is your truth that you don't have it, so you attract more of not having it. Where if you sign a monthly contract, one deal, you have to see this person once a week, create 7 pieces of content for them for the week, usually takes 2 or 3 hours, and you have $4,500 locked in for the month. I guarantee that it's gonna pay all your bills, and you're not worried about your bills again. And guess what? You have 6 other days. You have 6 days free. You have 1 day you shoot a week. You create 7 pieces of content. You post for them once a day, whatever time of day, it takes 5 minutes, and you're financially free from there on out. Now, I want a lot more than that. So I actually have all 7 days filled, plus some days that we shoot twice, and a crew that we're staffed with. So I want a lot more things out of life. But you may not. You may want 2 $4,500 clients that generate you, $9,000 a month. That might be enough. That's enough to make you 6 figures in a year. So if that's enough for you, there's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your freaking, your other 5 days of chilling or relaxing, whatever you want to do with it. But so that's why I really push for the monthly contracts, is it creates security for you, and because you got it, it creates more of you got it. You know what I'm saying? So you create more abundance, more security, and you align with more abundance, more security. I guarantee you that if you have one monthly contract and you still want to take other gigs, I bet you the here and there still come up a lot more, because you're in vibrational alignment that you already got. Whoa. You're in vibrational alignment that you already got it. I just drank a kombucha earlier. It's what happened. So, selling is important. Know the type of client you're dealing with. Always push for the upsell. And read Pitch Anything. That's it. That's a good one. I need to get a check from that. I need to call them. Yo, I'm telling everybody to read your book. Yeah, sharpen your skills and just be better each day. Be better at communicating. Be better at having good energy and uplifting people. Become the person you want to become. Become the 6-figure earner that you want to become. It's going to take you changing your stuff. How willing are you